Hello everyone. So before attempting this question, I would like to ask you, did your playbook ever fail because of any syntax errors or spacing issues? If yes, do you know exactly how or what rules we need to follow while writing a playbook? Even if yes or no, I would strongly suggest to see this solution video. So indentation basically plays a very important role. A poorly indented, or I would say a wrongly indented playbook is not going to execute and it's actually going to throw you errors. Now, there are some basic rules which I take care, and if you follow them, I can strongly guarantee that your playbook would not fail because of that. So the very first one is whatever element, if they're in a list, they will have the same indentation, and obviously they are being denoted by a hyphen. Because of the diagram constraint, I'm not able to show the hyphen, but you need to understand that element of the same list or the same level will have the same indentation. Now that goes again for the same sub-element. Any element having any sub-element, if they are again a list, so again they'll follow the same indentation. Now the second rule that need to take care is the child element will always have more indentation than the parent element. Now let's try to understand that with this example. For example, any of your element will have some further sub-elements, or I would say attributes. Then they will follow some more indentation pattern. And now the final rule, whatever element you are placing, you need to be very careful exactly where its scope is. For example, if you are putting any condition or any rule that actually define a specific task only or a module only, you need to place that. But if it's actually deploying or impacting your playbook, you need to play it accordingly. So for example, in this one, specific element, you need to place at the end, and that's going to only impact a particular module. You'll place like that. So the orange blocks is actually like the attribute of a particular module, and the green block is the module itself. So now a condition, if you have to place, you will place it at the bottom of the module so that it would only impact that module only and not the actual or the all modules actually. So this is the simple rule. Obviously, at this point, you might be thinking that, oh, what all is this? How I will manage that and how I will remember all this. So let's try to further dig it down. So that is just a general format how you'll write a playbook. It's just starting with the 3 triple dashes because it follows a Python-like pattern. So indentation and the syntax is actually very important. Now the first element, since the first element is a play itself, so we're just giving a single hyphen. If we are defining multiple plays, that will be obviously in the same list and having the same level of indentation. But the play has the highest indentation, so it will be denoted by a dash. Now we'll come to the different elements of a play. That can be host list, that can be your task, your variables, your privilege, or anything else. They'll follow a same pattern that is being showed in the green color. Now, if you came to a portion of a task, you will notice that each task had different modules. And again, those modules are a list actually. So they're again separated through a hyphen, and their attributes again having a same indentation. Still, that is pretty boring, and actually that is not making much sense. So see further examples how a poorly indented playbook would give errors and what is actually a correct indented playbook. Before proceeding with that, what indentation you should follow? So I would recommend either give a tab or a double space between the elements, and that would be sufficient. So that is actually a poorly indented code. Now we are writing a playbook. The first section is correct. We're giving a triple hyphen, a name, a host, a become. But now what the first error we made, we actually bring the task element outside the scope. So instead, the playbook is considering that, oh, this task is actually a separate playbook or something, because it is not coming inside a play. Similarly, if you go down further, you would notice that register element, which is actually a part of a module and is going to apply over a module only, it's coming outside and it's becoming a task itself because of our errors. So, and if you dig down at the bottom, you would notice that the condition which we are putting in the when is only applying an attribute rather than the module itself. So whenever you will trying to execute, you'll get some random errors like this. Now, what should be the correct code for that, and whatever rules which we have, so exactly how we can apply those. So if you notice this, now it would make much sense to you that obviously my top play starting with the name is having the separate indentation. Now, all those are elements which are placed at the same level. Now, digging further, when we are actually talking about the task, the different modules are first separated by a dash, and obviously they are following a same indentation. And same goes for their attributes. So if you notice the debug module, you will notice that the attribute message is having a further higher indentation, or whatever attributes it has, they will have the further indentation. So that's how you should actually solve this problem or write your playbooks. In case you have any other questions, any confusions regarding the playbook structure or how to handle that, or if you're getting any errors, you can always contact us. Hopefully that's knowledgeful for you. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.